Meanwhile, in Kevin's house,
It's so cold. But let's take a look at what's at Masterduel today. Can I play Raye? I don't need the gemmies, do I?
Kevin, what are you doing? Kevin, are you cheating on me?
No, I'm not cheating on you, Raye. I just really need the gemmies.
I thought I was the only deck you played.
Okay, it's just one-time thing.
You will never draw me again.
Look, I promise to wail for Sky Striker alternate cards when it comes out, okay? Deal?
You better get all of them.
Whatever, this gets too much cringe. Let's just get to the intro. Hi everybody, not cheating on Raye, Kevin here. So, XC Festival's going on. Unfortunately, you can't play Striker, right? I tried. I absolutely tried. But I really do want some gemmies for tournaments whenever that comes. I've been messing around with Exosisters, right? So I figured, why not show you guys my list? Keep in mind, again, I'm not an expert on Exosister, nor will I ever think I will be. I'm sure there are plenty more competent people out there who know how to play the deck in and out, but I'm just someone messing around to get free gemmies. And I happen to have the deck in real life, so I decided, why not, right? This won't necessarily be a guide per se. If you do want an in-depth guide, then please let me know down below. It'll be very similar to the Therion and like the Runic and even the super in-depth Sky Striker one, but obviously not as long as it is, because a lot of these cards are like self-explanatory, right? But I'll quickly go over the cards and what they do in case you don't know what they do. But the whole point of Exosister is that if your opponent does anything in the graveyard, then they can Exceed summon using itself as like a material. So you can technically one card Exceed, but you need to rely on your opponent to do stuff. And so if your opponent doesn't do nothing, can't do jack. So when tournaments eventually arrive, Exosister is probably a good anti-meta call if you choose to play Exosister. But the problem is consistency, of course, and you know, the deck is basically, in my opinion, just like Martha Turbo. You can't get Martha out, probably GG. But anyways, this effect would be way better, or maybe it's too broken if you can special summon, you know, an Exceed during your opponent's turn. I felt that would have been, I feel maybe that would have been more fair, but you know, it is what it is. Konami, I feel, as it's seeing Zodiac, Exceed decks can't be overpowered anymore. But anyways, enough rambling. 3 max Cope, gotta play 3 max Cope. 3 Ash, 3 Ellis. Ellis, if you control another Exosister monster, you're able to special summon her, so that's how you can, she's basically extended, right? And then you gain 800 life points. So you can gain 800 life points, you have to pay 800 life points. I don't think life points really matter that much, right? So there's that. 3 Stella. Stella can special summon a Exosister monster from your hand, right? You play 3 of her, of course. 1 Irene. Irene's kind of like, you know, able to put back an Exosister card and then you draw another one. Effect doesn't really matter, but it's there because you need to play it as a name in conjunction with Sophia, who's, if you control another Exosister monster, you're able to draw 1 card. So you gotta, I choose to play 3 of it. I know some people maybe play 2. She's technically not a starter card, but she's like a more extension card, right? But you get a free draw, and that's always good. Here's a new card that just got added to make this deck somewhat viable. Not really, in my opinion, but you know, all right. Martha, if you control no monsters that only exceeds, you can special summon herself, and you can special summon an Ellis from deck, right? So that's basically a 1 card exceed. There's that. That's all you really need to know about Martha. If you open Martha, do it. Right? The deck, again, search Martha, do whatever you can to get Martha in your hand so you can get free Exceed summon. So there's all the monsters, right? Double Desires. I would play a 3rd, but again, I don't know what to take out. 3 Lightning Storm. This can easily be evenly matched. I know as a Striker person, I say evenly matched is terrible for Striker, but in a deck kind of like Exosister where you kind of just, you know, try to get as many monsters as possible and you don't really OTK or need many cards to do stuff, I think you can play evenly matched if you so choose, but I like to do battle phase shenanigans and stuff like that, so that's my call. And also, you know, Lightning Storm is back removal. Double triple attack is talent because monster effects be crazy, right? One Exosister Carpe Diem blah blah, right? This one, if you exceed summon during your turn or whatever, you can basically use this as a prohibition. So you can call, I don't know, Nibiru most of all, so they can't Nibiru you on your 5th summon. That's usually what I always call. Or if you could somehow exceed on their turn, right? You can declare like a very important card in a combo. For example, if you do it on your opponent's turn, you can call like Sprite Blue, and so they can't play the game, right? So I think it's worth playing as a one-off. If you draw it, you draw it. If not, it's fine. Double call by. Say no to Mexi. 3 Exosister packs. This is like your searcher card, but like on crack, because you can special summon it instead if you control, or if you have the same name mentioned in your graveyard or hand, right? So for example, if you have Stella in graveyard and you search Ellis, you can special summon the Ellis instead of adding it to your hand, right? That's what you do with that. So there's that. Armament is that you're able to exceed on your opponent's turn using into a monster that is a material, right? So you could exceed, for example, your end board is probably going to be like Exosisters Magnifica, where you have maybe a Michaelis or something attached, right? So you can chain this armament to your Magnifica. Magnifica will, I guess, convert herself, whatever you may call it, into Michaelis. And since Michaelis was exceeds during that turn, she can have a quick effect banish. So that's what you basically do. All right. It's kind of you need your opponent to do stuff. So this deck is kind of like, I don't want to say trash, but it's hard, right? So 3 Imperm, standard hand trap. You can play through whatever you want. Double Exorcister Vadis. This one can basically special summon both from your deck to the field. So and you have to hope your opponent does stuff so you can exceed summon, right? This one, Returnia, is the new trap, I believe, where you can basically almost banish up to like 4 cards in your opponent's turn if you open up combo. But basically, you can target either a card they control or in the graveyard. You can banish it and then apply an effect where you can exceed summon one Exosister monster using exceed monsters control. Or if you exceed a summon, exceed this turn, you can banish an additional card your opponent controls. So if you somehow have, let's say, Magnifica on board, which you probably might as your standard inboard, you banish one card, you banish another, and then banish another, and then you can exceed into another Magnific or Michaelis, and then banish shenanigans like 3 to 4 cards in a turn, which is pretty good, right? Extra deck, Utopia Future, Utopia, one Maguska if you're forced to go first somehow, like they just make you go first, or if they just, or if you go second and then they just pass turn and it's like, oh, it's probably Numeron, so you just make Maguska. But if they kaiju you, nothing you can do about it, right? Michaelis is the kind of like the red ray of Exosister, where you can banish a card your opponent controls either in the graveyard or they control. But you have to only get that effect if it's execute turn of that turn. So Zodiac, thanks a lot Zodiac. And also it can search a Exorcer spell or trap, so you either search Vadis or maybe Returnia, whichever one you're missing, or if you want to you can also search for packs, right? So that's an option. Caspitel is basically a searcher as well. You search Martha with her or whatever missing combo piece you may have. I play 2 of her, right? One Jabreen can it's the only quick effect one where you can negate a effect monster. So I'll play 1 of her. I play double Asophiel, where you can basically spin back a card. 1 Ride the Lightning, double Exosister Magnifica, so this can attack twice as your big boss monster. Kind of like Michaelis, but on crack, where you can banish finally on either player's turn. And also you can special summon, I guess a Exceed monster attached to it, so again like Michaelis or something, right? And then yeah, but you need your opponent to do something, which is this whole deck revolves around your opponent to do stuff. It's like a reactive deck, so it's kind of annoying. If your opponent doesn't do anything, you lose. And so 1 double Azus. So that's my Exorcister deck. Please let me know if this is complete garbage. I have no idea. But let's look at some gameplay that's full of cope already. Alright, we're recording this live. I figured it'd be more interesting live so you can see me struggle when I play a non-striker deck. I'm sorry if I misplay. Everything's in this striker. Alright, we're forced to go first. Great, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Not really. All we can do is just normal summon Ellis, I suppose. Or I wait another turn and draw a card. So, I don't know. What should I do, gang? If I summon, maybe to do something, I can exceed summon, but you know, it looks like it's gonna be Numeron probably. They made us go first, right? So we're just gonna pass turn. We have max scope, Ash. Maybe something will happen. Add heroic monster from your deck to your hand. That's fine. Oh no. I don't know what to do. Heroic Challenger. I've literally never heard of these cards. This is show level 1 spell summon notice one level. Okay, XC stuff. I don't know. Oh, is this the deck? The starter deck, whatever? Sure, I don't know. We're gonna just chain Maxi. Maxi is the GOAT. And if they have Ash, they so be it. Okay, well, now let's use my very big brain. We have double Ash. So odds are if they have to call by, they have to call by. They'll probably chain it to that. And then maybe we can chain Maxi, and then if they have Ash, so be it, right? So let's take a look. Do you have the call by? I'm willing to bet they probably do. So let's see, they have call by. Oh shoot, they don't. Cool. Well, I'd rather do that than just like, you know, max scope. Because now we know for sure they don't have call by. Or they're very smart and don't care. Well, this is a starter deck. Why am I getting scared of this? They don't have call by. Duh. Sorry. So embarrassing. They put all my thing into a striker. Now we're gonna win because of max scope. Unless they OTK me, which would suck, but it is what it is, right? Oh no, the man OTK me. What a pathetic loser, Kevin. Well, let's hope I draw my imperm. It's freezing cold in here. This will be a little bit of podcast as they're just gonna combo off, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. Turtlemans got revealed, so please look forward to that as a guide. Right? Please look forward to that guide. Because I know maybe some people will be like, why do you only play Striker? Striker's fun because you don't know what's gonna happen. Right? All the other decks, even Exosister, you kinda just do the same thing over and over and you just hope for the best. With Striker, it's like you can open Godhead, you can open Terrible. You're always gonna be fine. Oh, he didn't attack me for some reason. Why? Oh, maybe he thinks because his name run, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I can't draw. Draw. That took obnoxiously long, right? That was weird. Okay, I guess we just do this, and then that's probably not called by maybe some other garbage I don't know about, so we're just gonna lightning storm their monsters. Right? Yeah, we'll do that. And then maybe they chain their back row, so. Let's see if you have Ash. Well, the smart thing is to normal summon this, but I want to search Martha, so we'll search Martha. We'll see what happens. If they Ash it. Which I probably won't, because we know it's the start of that. I don't know what the back row is. I'm sorry, I don't pay attention. Yeah, we know it's not that, so we can add Martha. So let's Martha. Martha. Save Martha. Not gonna lie, guys. Batman v Superman was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. That's a hot take, apparently, but I absolutely hated that movie. One of the stupidest movies I've ever seen in my life. Excuse me. Such. So we can. I guess I'll show combo in case. Usually, what you would do is go to Hospital, so you can search another monster, right? I know we're not playing around Nib, but I don't think they have Nib, right? Edit my stupid thing. So new player special summon monster in graveyard. I saw that thing you special summon from graveyard, so it looks like, you know, it's probably something we might want to do. Why not? It's a free effect. We don't need special summon from graveyard anyways. But that's fine. Now we can do this, so we can add Stella. Or you can detach this so you can search for Stella, yeah. We'll see if it gets negated. Doesn't. Cool. Now you search for Stella. Stella! So now we can normal summon Stella. And then that's going to bait us some hand traps, if they have any. Which again, I don't think they do. We're going to play extremely greedy. Which one do you summon? Sophia. Because this one you can special summon if you have another Exosister. So we'll do this one. Sophia. And then we can use Sophia's effect to draw a card because we have another Exosister monster. So we get. Oh wow, we got that. That's incredible. Okay, cool. So this is the thing where like you, I guess, call Nibiru. You have to have Nibiru. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if the starter deck actually had Nibiru, but I wasn't paying attention. So, there's no reason to special summon this at the moment, so I'm not going to do that yet. Now we can go into Michaelis, right? So let's do that. Let's put her in attack mode, please. So since we've now called or special exceed summon, we can declare, I guess, Nibiru, but we're way past 5, I think. What else could it be? What other garbage is there in this deck? What does this card do? Sorry. Trolls, blah 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 blah. Things. Reading. Might as well call Nibiru for reference, right? So you would call Nibiru, you type it in. It won't show up until you press enter if you're on PC, right? So call Nibiru. Or wait, hold on. Let's be very smart about it. Actually, I have no idea what it could be. It's not Nibiru. Is it Imperm? Imperm? What the hell is going on? Maybe it's Imperm. Let's do that. Let's probably call it Imperm. I have no idea. If it is Nibiru, I'll be very sad and I'll keep it in the edit. No. Now we can activate this effect. Unfortunately, they're both once per turn, so we can attach a let's say Stella, because we have Ellis, right? So we can search for whatever you want. In this case, we can probably search for Returnia, because we're going to end on basically Magnifica, right? So we want to search for that. If you had a choice between Returnia or Vadis, probably Returnia. Now we can do. Might as well banish it for free, right? We got a free quick effect banish, so why not? We'll banish their back row because I'm scared of what it is. Maybe it's Imperm. See, I'm used to playing meta so much that like it's the same cards over and over. If it's something like Evenly, I'll feel sad, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Oh, it's this card. I don't know what it does. Equip that. I'll banish damage, destroy any opponent. Well, that's gonna be banished though. Not gonna matter. How much tag is Ellis? Oh. Well, at this point, you can probably YOLO Desires. I don't know if we have anything to facilitate an OTK, unfortunately. So, might as well. YOLO, here we go. YOLO. We have our grave basically all set up. So, we banished pretty well. Let's see what we get. Call by Imperm, sure. There's no reason to do that. So, now we can either attack for both, or we can just do, well, it'll be more attack anyway, so let's leave it like that. Now we can exceed into Magnifica. Magnifica effect. You can detach to banish something. I don't feel there's any reason to do that at the moment because we can't kill them for game anyways. You know what I mean? So it's fine. We can do that. Plus, sometimes it's okay to exceed into Michaelis. That's also like a greedy play, right? So we'll do that. There's no reason to just banish it willy-nilly. So let's attack. Sorry if I'm taking too long. This recording is like 10 minutes already. But it's just a showcase, right? I don't think this deck is that great. To be honest, I'm sorry if that was a hot take. Now we can absolutely overextend and then get hit with evenly matched or something stupid like that. But probably not, because I doubt that's going to happen. We can set all this garbage here. Maybe we'll hold on to Imperm just in case. But these are all chainable cards, so I'm okay with dealing with that. So now we just pass turn and hope for the best. You can banish basically like 4 cards with Returnia, which is pretty good, right? Yeah, I can see a thought process. Special summon, but it's best summon from hand or graveyard. It cannot attack. How much you got? Let me see. Order monster from your hand or graveyard. Well, not yet. We don't need to do that yet. See, maybe I should have summoned the Ellis. I'm so smart. Your opponent has to do something, right? When are they ever gonna do something? Unless they're playing 2 elements. So sure, summon your thing. Now we chain this. Or you can chain that. But we're probably gonna chain this one so we can just banish it. Nope, we're just gonna banish 1 card your opponent controls. So you want to detach that. So nope, we don't need to do that. There we go. It's 1. So now your opponent does something, you can just chain until Michaelis. Yeah, we don't need to do anything. Now we just double dip and we kill him. So draw a card. Oh, Irene, that's the bad one. Now that should be exactly 56, right? Quick maps? I'm Asian, trust me. So let's do quick maps. Here we go. Boop, 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 and we just win. Boom. And Unamas, there we go. There you go. Was that the most optimal play? We didn't really get disrupted and all that stuff, right? But just a quick showcase on how to play Exosister, kind of, from someone who plays Tracker, right? But that was kind of, I feel, disappointing. I'll show some replays without commentary, so you can see at least, you know, what happens in this deck. Anyways, look forward to it right now. So there you have it. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that interesting? Let me know what you think of Exosisters in general. Are they going to be good when tournaments come? Or are they good now and I'm just really bad at this game? I don't know. Let me know down below. As always, please like, sub for more Sky Striker related content, but isn't really Sky Striker, but you know what I mean. All right. Thank you to all channel members. See you around. Jane. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and sub for me, please.